Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer MarKwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online, via Facebook and YouTube, as he expounds on matters of faith.
Before I even say anything, I need to just say this to you. A Merry, Merry Christmas. A blessed Christmas. And I hope your 25th was full of excitement and promise and adventure. And of course, godly blessings. I like to capture my thoughts still on the Christmas role and still on the pictures of Christmas, the different hues of Christmas and the different personalities involved in the Christmas story. Now, of particular interest to me today was the innkeeper, and I like to capture my thoughts this morning with the words, innkeeper maybes. Now, I'm looking at the story of this whole thing about the birth of Jesus and the fact that, Mary is pregnant in Luke chapter 2. Mary is pregnant, and then Mary goes to the place, they go to Bethlehem, and then she's at the time of giving birth. She's due. That's what they would say. Mary is due. And then Joseph goes to the innkeeper. Mary goes to the innkeeper. Mary and Joseph go to the innkeeper and say to him that my wife is pregnant, and my wife's waters are broken. The amniotic sac is broken. The amniotic fluid is coming out. And then, please, can we get a room so that my wife can have a child and have it safely? And then the innkeeper could look at the face of Mary and Joseph and say, look, I don't have any room over here. What I have is a cattle shed. What I have is a sheep pen. What I have is a stall where I keep my live animals and I keep my live birds, and then in a manger, so you can go and use that. Wait a minute. Nobody in this world. It's time for a woman to have a child, and they need a place. No office. You even say to any of the guests that, listen, this woman is due. I don't have a place. Can you spare your place, even just for the moment? Just for the moment. But you relegate the pregnant mother or the mother who's a childbirth, who is at the place of birth, and you place her in the midst of goats and sheep and cattle and chicken. My goodness. That's a total health hazard. Immediately. They don't have a place to lay him on grass. And goodness me. What will make somebody relegate a woman at the place of childbirth? What will make somebody relegate a woman to such a place? That is total disrespect and very inhumane. That no human feelings at all. And that is what the innkeeper did. And says, well, that's the only place I've got. Go and use that place. I thought that was a very wicked act. And that was an act of disrespect, gross disrespect, and an act of unfeeling. You know what? Bottom line, I don't respect these people. Who are these people? Hobos or something like that? Give them that place and let them have their child over there. Big mistake. And he was bold to say, I don't have any room. Big mistake. Was lying in the manger is God incarnate. Lying in the manger is somebody who is powerful and somebody who's going to be a world changer. Somebody who's going to change the destinies of men. Somebody who's going to touch the lives of people. Somebody who's going to walk on water and see how you treat them. You know one thing? The innkeeper didn't even believe her. Who are these people? And I like the posture of the baby. After the baby, wherever you put me, I don't really mind. I have arrived. That's all. So, you can put me on grass, you can put me anywhere. I have arrived. You know one thing? You never know the destiny of people. And nobody's destiny is written upon the forehead of his face. Treat people with respect, because you don't know what they're going to be in the future. That baby is going to heal the sick. That baby is going to raise the dead. That baby, we have crowds, milling crowds around him, and everybody wants a piece of him. That baby's robes are going to be gambled, There's going to be a gambling session by soldiers just for the robes he wears, the quality of the robes he wears. And here's how you treat him. And you know one thing I can say to you, The Bible says, despise not small beginnings. Do not despise small beginnings. Don't hold anybody's beginnings in contempt. Don't hold anybody's beginnings with disrespect. You never know. There may be big surprise factors that are coming along. And you know, if anybody treats you with that disrespect, be like the baby. Just say to yourself, it doesn't matter. I have arrived into purpose. I have arrived into destiny. I have arrived to going to fulfill something. I'm not bothered by what they do. And very, very important, we have names of people who helped. Anna helped Jesus, the baby. Simeon helped, you know, but the innkeeper, I just mentioned innkeeper. Maybe it would have been a time for his name to be also written into glory and for his name to be given and his name to be stated in the Bible. You know, the Bible says something that is very, very powerful. Better is the end of a matter than the beginning thereof. It says, though your beginnings may be small, your latter shall be greater. Though your beginnings are something not to write home about, what matters is where God is taking you. And in church we have a hymn that says, our strength is word, our strength His grace, our rule His word, and our end the glory of God. Nobody knows your end, only God. So you know what? Never be moved when people don't treat you well. Never be when people don't even give you the level of respect that they ought to give. It doesn't matter if they are not respectful of your future. It doesn't even matter if they don't even believe that you can become somebody. At the end, every vision of God and every purpose of God has an appointed time, and at the right time He shall speak, and He shall not lie. Innkeeper, maybes, one. Well, choices are yours. See you later.
Please visit our website, graphic.com.gh, or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.